Hi, I'm Lucas Levy-Keppel, and this is another adventure on Keppel's vlog. I'm heading out today for Keystone State Park in the region of Sand Springs, Oklahoma. Should be about a 4-hour ride on the bicycle here. I know this has been hiking so far, but I thought I'd try a little bit of a bikepacking trip this time. I've got all the gear that I'm going to need, especially as it gets down to 40 degrees tonight. We'll see how warm I'm able to stay. Right now it's a beautiful, high 60s, low 70s. Should be nice on the ride out there. I'll stop along the way and give some commentary about some of the things we're seeing, and I'm just glad you're here for the ride. Well, we made it first step along the way, about 8 miles here at Riverside Park. The Arkansas River back there behind us here. Whew. Had a little bit of a spill on the way. Not sure that it's all that visible there, but this heavy pack, I think it's about 25 pounds, 30 pounds, something like that, ends up overweighing a little bit more than I'm used to. Things we find out on the way, I suppose. But make an okay time. It's maybe about 11 o'clock. Feels so much earlier in the day. The sun coming up so much later now that we're in October. But it's nice to be out and about, and we'll keep on keeping on. Oh, so I'm finally off of roads with lots of traffic, so I have a moment to stand here, catch my breath, and chat with you a little bit. This is Old 51. Don't know if you can tell the road surface, but it's not great. So there's not a lot of cars that come along here. It's kind of nice with the railroad tracks, though, and the relatively straight road, as far as that all goes. Whew, about 24 miles into the trip. I've run out of water, but there's not that many more miles to go. And I know up ahead is the boat launch, so I'll be able to get down to the Arkansas River and filter out some water when I get there, which is good. I had thought that, with my hydration pack, I'd be okay for this trip. I forgot, the last time I made this trip, I refilled that hydration pack at the gathering place about 10 miles in. So a little different this time around. But, that's part of the challenge. It's now about 1:30, so keep on keeping on. Getting through downtown Sand Springs was interesting. Kept closing the bike path that I was following and having to find my way around and then across that major bridge on Wilson Street. Learned this time that all of the streets in Sand Springs are named for presidents, or at least all the ones I was crossing. So finally put that together when I crossed Lincoln, McKinley, and then Wilson. I was like, aha, there's a pattern here. Whew. Anyway, I'm looking forward to getting to camp. Being able to get some food going and also get the hammock set up so I can just relax a little bit. Maybe take a dip in the lake when I get there. But that's still to come. Let's carry on, friend humans. Hello, friend humans. I made it to camp, as you can clearly see. And you know what? I was so tired. I didn't take the camera out to take any video of it. I just basically found a spot. I rode down the wrong side of the campground, first of all. There were all these RVs all over and no place to hang a hammock. And I was like, what? This is not what I remember at all. So in addition to riding the 30 miles to get here, I also rode another 2 miles within the park trying to find the places that I could actually set up. But I did, and I made it here, and here we are for actually being able to camp. Got my rainfly set up this time. If you watched one of my previous videos on Robbers Cave State Park, you probably noticed I didn't have the rainfly up. I don't think it's actually going to rain today, but after working with my dad to try to figure out some knots, really, it's been a while since Scouts, was finally able to get the rainfly together. And so this is my first attempt with the rainfly. I'm pretty excited about that. It is supposed to drop very cold tonight. You might notice I've got my nice wool cap here. I'm prepared. It's not quite cold enough yet to change into anything for much colder temperatures, but the sun is going down, and it's definitely getting closer to that time. I had a hard time on the ride here today. I don't know whether it was, the additional 5 to 7 pounds of weight in the bag since I was carrying those winter clothes, or whether it was, that I ran into a street sign. I ran into a street sign that had fallen over and I didn't see it. Now, I have been known to run into things that are upright before, but this time it was fallen over. It was really not noticeable. I fell and hurt not only my arm, which I showed you earlier, but also my leg on that same side. So that wasn't good. And yet, once I finally got here to Keystone, I didn't do any of the things I'd talked about doing. I didn't jump in the lake. I didn't go exploring. None of that. I was basically just focused on getting the campsite set up and also boiling some water so I could make some food. I was really hungry. I think next time I go bikepacking, I'm going to put more snacks easily accessible rather than just in the food bag. Very nice to have the food bag, but the snacks in there don't really do me much good. So I can see why people have like stashed pockets and things. Also, I ran into an issue with clothing. Was trying to follow some backpacker advice and just stuffed the clothing wherever I could fit it in the bag. While I think that might work in certain circumstances, I don't think I did a very good job of packing it in there. And it ended up being more of a problem than I thought. I had to take the sweater out and then take out the next couple layers to get down to what I needed. So it made it even less convenient to get to the food bag. In this case, it was refilling the water. I did manage to stop at the boat launch, get some water there. And then the campsite here, there's no water directly here, but, let me turn you around a little bit. If you look out that way, you've got the Arkansas River and Keystone Lake just kind of right here. But I didn't need to use those for water. They had a nice facilities here that has also a shower in it. I was rather surprised to see that. When I go camping, I don't tend to think of taking a shower, at least not till I get home. So nice things. And being able to have clean water will make the return trip a lot better. And this time, yes, I will stop for water halfway through the trip, just so that I don't run out again. Right, well, I'm so glad we're here. I'll try to get some video of the park, probably either later tonight or tomorrow morning, and we'll head back out tomorrow to head back home. Thanks for coming along with me, friend humans.